FIFA 20 early access out today. As guys, I am so freaking excited as we begin my new mini series here on the channel on FIFA 20 career mode. As within the next 2 days, we are going to start and complete an entire career mode series, all done on EA Access for FIFA 20. Now, I made a post on my community tab yesterday. It was a poll. You guys did choose what team I do use for this mini series, and understandably, I do know if a lot of you guys are interested in this, but if you are, hope you guys are ready, because there's gonna be a ton of uploads on the channel the next few days, dudes, as it's probably gonna be about a 6 to 10 part series. It's going to be a lot of simulation because there's no way I'm going to be able to play every single game during a 10-hour trial. But I'm going to try my best to play as many games as possible and finish a whole entire season, a whole entire mini career mode here on the channel. Hopefully you guys are excited, and if you are, make sure to smash that like button. If you guys aren't interested, once again, I understand. My new NCAA series does start on the channel Saturday, and the Impossible Madden 20 franchise series comes back next week. So a lot of normal programming coming back on Saturday, but these next 2 days, dudes, will be spamming and finishing this series. And like I said, if you do enjoy, make sure to smash that like button. As soon as this episode, I'm gonna have a small target, 500 likes. As soon as this episode does hit 500 likes, I will drop the next episode ASAP. With that said, it's now time to begin this career mode, as we're gonna use current squads, as we already have the latest squad downloaded, as yes, a manager career. And I am excited to use my manager because it's a whole new manager creation screen. As you pick a manager that best shows your style, you can customize it in more detail afterwards. So it's not the same like 2 managers that you could select the last few years. And one more disclaimer, I waited a little bit later in the day to record because it's been an absolute just freaking like hurricane outside all day. So if you hear thunder or anything, I apologize if you hear the rain because it's pouring down right outside of my office right by the window. But anyways, let's see. One cool thing, you can be females this year, so that is interesting. But what guy looks the most like me? We'll go with this young lad right here. This man, poor receding hairline. We'll try to fix that a little bit later. First name going to be Mr. RBT in the flesh. If I can learn how to capitalize these letters. Mr. RBT is going to be taking FIFA 20 and the football world by storm, as hopefully he can win the Champions League in year number 1. You guys already know by the title what team I'm going to be using. That was voted on by you guys. Of course, I am personally, as you can tell, from Equatorial Guinea. So, obviously, that's a lie. But yes, of course, you guessed it. I am an American. United States nationality. As we can go ahead, we can customize my head. Oh, God, is all this nonsense. Do I even care about this? It's a 10-hour trial. So do I even care? You can import a face. It doesn't give me any players to choose, so that's a little unfortunate. But we'll just go with something random here. We'll go with this face. Next we can go with the tone and complexion. We'll do a random one here. We'll go with this one. Looking a little tan already. Next we're gonna go to our eyeballs.
2,000 years later.
Go with these set of ears, and last but not least, the hair. Oh, do I wear a freaking beanie, dude? This guy, we go with the fedora. I am an educated young lad. I am woke. Hence, I am wearing a fedora. Can I get long hair as well on top of the fedora? Please tell me I can do that. Or I can have a braid. I can't. I have to have the fedora. Oh, with the long hair. Oh, yes. No, we'll go back to the normal fedora. Do I still have the long ponytail? I don't. That's so upsetting, man. That's okay. We'll be okay. Facial hair. Last but not least, give me a nice little mustache. Where's the best looking mustache? Does it have one of those curvy mustaches? It don't. We'll go with this one. Hair color. It's gotta be a brown one. Oh, it's red. I love it. Oh, I gotta redo everything. I'm so goddamn upset. There I am. Look at me, so freaking happy. Do we go more professional or are we casual? None? Oh, so the inner top. Okay, now it's making sense now. It's all making sense. This is all the options that we do have. I'm gonna go casual. A plain white t-shirt. My favorite band. Royal blue jacket. I look like I should be playing the ukulele. Do we have sweatpants that I can wear? I just want simple sweatpants. We don't. It's all suits. It's all freaking suits. Khaki casual. Outfit accessory. We don't have any. socks. Gotta rock. I mean, we have got to rock the yellow socks, although you can't even see them. And last but not least, the shoes that we get to wear. What shoes? We're gonna rock with the red casual runners. As look at me, I look like I'm ready to lead a club to Champions League glory. Think we've already done enough. Time to advance and pick our club. And as voted on by you guys, yes, we are going to be using Manchester United. Yes, I know they have a huge budget, which does mean we can buy some pretty expensive players. They've won the Champions Leagues multiple times. They've won the Premier League 20 times. But it has been a rough decade for Man U, and I'm here to bring them back to their glory. As Manchester United, we are going to be winning the Champions League this season, no doubt about it. We'll do legendary difficulties at the ultimate. We'll stick with legendary. All I played on last year was legendary, although I didn't play FIFA that much last year. We'll stick on legendary, though. It used to be the hardest difficulty. Half length, we'll do 6-minute halves. We'll stick with sterling currency. Transfer window obviously is going to be enabled. We'll turn off the international jobs because I'm going to stick as the manager of Man U throughout this short mini career mode series. European competitions are enabled, but the problem is obviously Man U is not in the Champions League this year, but that's why we're going to customize the groups. We are going to take out, are we allowed to take out Chelsea? Let's take out Chelsea. Replace team. Replacing Chelsea, Manchester United. We're going to be in a relatively easy group. That is Juventus. Obviously, they're Piemonte Calcio this year because PES has their exclusive rights. Young Boys from Switzerland and Valencia from Spain. As hopefully we should be able to top this group, especially with some signings that we do get in this opening transfer window. As we have a ton of money to spend here with Manchester United, 200 plus million. We're going to sell some deadwood. We're going to bring in a ton of players. We're also going to bring in a ton of players probably in January as well, and sell on the players that aren't performing for us in the first half of the season, but I'm expecting to make some huge signings here. As I do want you guys to suggest transfers in the comment section below, what players I should bring in this opening transfer window, as we are going to go into a preseason friendly tournament, as we'll go just with the one with the most money, which it is a pretty tough competition. You have Inter, Napoli, Ajax, you have Milan, Sevilla, Lyon, and Benfica, but we should stand a chance, especially if we sign some pretty good players. But first things first, we got to check out what we have in the mailbox. Transfer budget of 167 mil. We could do Scout a Future Star, but we'll have to see if I do that. You can edit the manager if you want to later on, as they did make some pretty big changes to career mode this year. As this is just the email from our board saying that, hey, thank you for entering a European International Cup. We want you to win and get all the money. We can get an extra 8 mil, which we could use for transfers. So the Man United board says, as you already know, merchandising is an important source of income for the club. Shirt sales account for a large percentage of this income. In our most recent board meeting, we've set a goal to earn 135 million in sales from players' shirts. So that's important, and the only way you can really achieve that is by buying big name players. Keep in mind that bringing in popular, high-profile players along with good performance from our key players will go a long way in helping us achieve this goal. So that's another reason why we do need to sign some pretty big players. You see some of the rest of our objectives. Youth development is high. Gotta sign 4 youth players to the senior team in the same season they were scouted and play them in 20 matches. That's a little insane, especially when you have Man United, like the squad you have here. Like what youth development player that you signed in the first freaking season is gonna be able to play in 20 matches? That's a little bit ridiculous. Grow 2 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points. As soon as they have grown, play them in 5 matches. That's a little bit ridiculous. Brand exposure is critical, which you just saw. That's you have to gain 135 million in shirt sales. Continental success. Reach the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Domestic success. Finish in the UEFA Champions League place. At least we don't have to win the league. And you have to reach the final of the Emirates FA Cup. And no objections whatsoever in terms of financial, because we pretty much have all the money we want to possibly spend. Now delete that message. Important transfer market information. The transfer market is now open, blah, blah, blah. Our vision and expectations. We already saw the objectives from the board. Next, we have our first scout report. Lewis Griffiths set up his first report, and that's our scout, as we will see who he has on the table for us. It's a bunch of younger players. Mason Mount could be a good signing. Declan Rice as well could be pretty big, as I do want to go over some big high overall players that could help out our squad this first season, as we might go ahead and get something going here. First of all, I do want to see the squad. Why the heck is Alexis Sanchez still on Man United? We're definitely going to sell him and get some extra cash, as he in real life is on loan to Inter Milan. But hey, I'm not complaining, because that means we can sell him and get some good money in return. By God, dude, off the bat, we've got to make some big upgrades if we do want to win the Champions League this first season. I mean, Rashford solid at striker. Lingard, I feel like, I mean, he could play out on the right. We need to bring in either bring in a big time right mid or Cam. Need a better midfielder, because all we have is Scott McTominay, he's 77 already. He is young, but it's not what we need to win the Champions League this year. We want to win this year. Martial, obviously, nice on the left. Luke Shaw, he's got to be upgraded. We probably need one more center back. Wan-Bissaka, he's solid at right back. They just signed him from Crystal Palace this past transfer window. Our bench sucks. We really don't have much depth at all. I mean, a bunch of decent players, but nobody's really going to help out the squad immediately, as we've got some work to do. That's definitely for sure. I mean, Daniel James, he's solid as well. He just signed this prior transfer window. We have Phil Jones, he can go. Ashley Young, he can go. Alexis Sanchez, obviously, he's going to go. Some of these guys. Eric Bailly. Now, what do we do with him? Do we keep him or do we sell him? That's a question. Harry Maguire, he's going to stay, obviously. Lindelof, we need a higher overall center back. We need a lot of players that we do need to sign. You guys let me know in the comment section below what players you do want me to go after in this first transfer window. Now, we have 2 scouts that are available. Now, let's send one. We'll send one to Spain. We'll send him on a nice little journey here. And then Miroslav Volchenkov, we're going to send him out to Germany. See if we can find some good Germans to help the squad. Now, instructions are going to be extremely simple. We'll remove all this. All we're looking for is first team players. As we edit this instruction, literally all we're going to do is look for first team quality, and we will look for world-class players. World-class players, that's the only 2, I mean, literally at any position, as we do look to bring in some superstars to help us out this first season. Now, we are going to hire a scout, and Harvey Phillips right off the bat, worth about $2.5 million. Go ahead, let's send him to America. Let's see if we can get any beast Americans, send him for 9 months here. Is there another scout that we can hire? A 5-star Nemanja Saric from Croatia. We'll go ahead. Where are we going to send him? Let's send him to somewhere obscure. Let's try to find. We'll go Brazil. Let's try to find the next Neymar. Let's hopefully can find him so we can complete that youth development objective. And last but not least, for this opening episode of this series, what we do need to do is set some players on the transfer list. First of all, do we have any players that we can return from loan that we can just use and sell for cash immediately? There's really no big time players. As what players do we initially try and sell on? Alexis Sanchez, he's going to be added to the transfer list. I feel like I want to sell Jesse Lingard, but we'll keep him just in case. And if somebody comes in with a big offer, I might sell him. Oh man, what about some of these prospects? I don't know what to do. Chong, we'll put him on the transfer list, see if we can get anything for him. I don't know what to do with some of these younger players, because we need players that can perform right now. Fred, he was a bust his first season, so I wouldn't mind selling him on. Next, we have Nemanja Matic. We'll keep him for now. If somebody comes in with a big offer, I might sell him. Ashley Young, we need to get him on. Timothy Fonsu-Mensah, his contract expires in 12 months. I mean, he's young. We'll keep him just in case, because he can play center back. He can play right back, left back. We have Chris Smalling. Can potentially sell him on. Eric Bailly, I don't know about him. Marcus Rojo, he could potentially be signed or be sold. Phil Jones could potentially be sold. A lot of players that can be sold. This guy's a prospect, not looking too good. He's already 22, only 67 overall. Darmian, he can be sold. Luke Shaw even can be sold, but he's only 23. We'll keep him for now. If somebody comes in with a big offer, we might go on and sell him. Sergio Romero, we need the cash, potentially sell him on. And I think that's going to do it for now, as hopefully a lot will happen in this transfer window. As we will go ahead, first things first, we'll go ahead and simulate past the preseason tournament and see if we do get anything in the mail. And we'll see if we do end up winning this preseason tournament and see if we can get the full on 8 million. So moment of truth, it looks like we did make it out of the group stage. We beat Lyon, drew against Napoli, and we beat Sevilla. So things are looking pretty solid right now. Let's see if we have any. Oh God, we have 9 things in the mail. Jesus Christ, we have transfer offers. Wow, we have transfer offers being retracted because we didn't. Oh God, this is not good. But guys, so many transfer offers that we do need to look at. We'll look at them next episode. Like I said, guys, 500 likes. The next episode will come out immediately. Leave your transfer suggestions in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads of this series. Expect a ton of uploads the next few days. But guys, I'll catch you next time. Have a great rest of your day. God bless and peace.